Day 3 of the Louis Vuitton round robin regatta, the knockout round. This day was called Super Saturday, a chance to try and get 6 races in to catch up those lost yesterday. Some of the racing was super, some of it not so super, and a couple of them didn't really happen. Opening race of the day was Rossa versus American Magic, two of the top teams. There was a 5-minute delay called by American Magic. They had a bit of a tech issue on board. American Magic led at the start. There were 3 lead changes, a good close race, but Rossa at the halfway mark by 20 seconds and at the finish 24 seconds, and a reasonably commanding performance, although the Americans managed to hang in there. A lot of interest in the comeback by Team New Zealand. Taihoro back out on the water today after its 41-hour repair job following that crane accident. Also fascinating because it was lining up against Orient Express, which is effectively a sister boat that the French are racing, but that encounter didn't happen. Orient Express had a systems failure before the start. They retired, and Team New Zealand picked up a win simply by crossing the line and getting a bit of sailing in. Another interesting one, third race, Alinghi Red Bull Racing versus Ineos Britannia. Alinghi winless, needing to show a bit of form, but it was almost a bit of a deja vu moment for them. They got in the bad air of Ineos in the start line. Sir Ben Ainsley managed to sort of dump some bad air on them. They went off their foils, as they've done in the past, wallowed around there for a while, and they were a good 1,000 metres behind before they managed to get across the line. Would have been, race done, but Ineos also, towards the end, went off their foils. I was bricking it, was Sir Ben Ainsley's comment after the race, but in the end, a comfortable 1 minute 25-second victory for them. Race 4, the return of Orient Express, hoping to put in a better performance up against American Magic. Bit of a wind delay there. American Magic tried to do an Ainsley, if you like, by dumping the bad air on Orient Express at the start, but the French handled that quite well, and both boats had to sail off behind the line to the left and come back. And really, while American Express was in front, Orient Express put on a pretty good show, managing to sort of try and stay in the hunt. However, they got an approach to gate 4 wrong, went off the foils, and that was effectively the end of them, to the extent that they were classed as a did not finish. Race 5, now this was a really interesting one. Ineos Britannia versus Rossa, two of the top teams. The first time 2 teams, each with 2 points, have raced each other. So this was for top of the table status, if you like. The Italians had a problem with the jib. They managed to pull out their 15-minute delay card, which they could have to sort that one out, replace the jib. It was an even start, but Rossa were 25 seconds ahead at the first mark and were holding a good margin, but in these sort of conditions not safe, when this time it was Sir Ben Ainsley's team, Ineos Britannia, that went off their foils, fell 2 minutes and 5 seconds behind, and at the end it was a win for the Italians by 1 minute 24. So quite a telling performance today, that a team like Rossa, looking good, taking on 2 of their closest rivals and winning both of those. Perhaps an ominous show of form. We didn't get to see Team New Zealand again. They were to be the last race against Alinghi Red Bull Racing, but the day simply ran out of time.